Hello children, welcome back to the physical science class. In this video, we are going to learn about the uses and care of magnets in Unit 14. Let's go through the lesson. Magnets can be made using metals such as iron, nickel and cobalt. Commonly available artificial magnets are made with iron and steel. For stronger magnets, other alloys like alnico and neodymium iron are used. An alloy is a mixture of metals combined with one or more elements. We can make temporary magnets that lose their magnetism after some time. The easiest way of making a magnet is by the stroking method. If we stroke an iron bar with one pole of a bar magnet repeatedly in the same direction, the iron bar becomes a magnet. Thus, we need two things to make a magnet: an iron bar and a bar magnet. Let us do an activity to make our own magnet. Take an iron bar, which is to be made a magnet, and keep it on a wooden table. Also, take a bar magnet. Hold one end of the bar magnet in your hand and keep the other end of bar magnet at one end of the iron bar. Without lifting, move the lower end of bar magnet along the whole length of iron bar till you reach its other end. After reaching end, lift the bar magnet and bring its same end again at the starting end of the iron bar. Move the bar magnet again along the whole length of iron bar in the same direction. Repeat this process of stroking the iron bar with the same end of bar magnet in the same direction about 30 to 40 times. The iron bar will then become a magnet. The magnetic pole produced in iron bar at that end where the stroke ends is always opposite of the stroking pole of the bar magnet. We can even convert an iron nail, a sewing needle, or even a razor blade into a magnet by stroking them repeatedly with the same end of a bar magnet in the same direction. If we convert an iron or steel needle into a magnet, then we can use this magnetized needle for making our own compass. Magnets can also be made by using electricity. The magnets made by using electricity are called electromagnets. Electromagnets are very useful because their magnetism can be switched on or off as desired. If the electric current is switched on through its coil, the electromagnet gets its magnetism and starts behaving as a magnet. When the electric current through its coil is switched off, the electromagnet loses all its magnetism and no longer behaves as a magnet. We come into contact with magnets often in our daily life. Magnets are used in wide range of devices. The following are some of the uses of magnets. In ancient times, the magnet in the form of direction stone helped seamen to find the directions during a voyage. Magnets are used in magnetic compasses, which are used to find directions. A mariner's compass consists of a pivoted magnetic needle. It is used by sailors for navigation. Nowadays, magnets are used to generate electricity in dynamos. Electric motors and generators use a kind of magnet called the electromagnet to generate electricity. Magnets, especially electromagnets, are used in our day to day life. They are used in electric bulbs and electric motors. They are used in loudspeakers and microphones. An extremely powerful electromagnet is used in the fast moving maglev train to remain floating above the tracks. Maglev train, also known as magnetic levitation train, has no wheels. Maglev train floats above its tracks due to strong magnetic forces applied by computer controlled electromagnets. Maglev train is the fastest train in the world. The speed attained by maglev train is around 500 km per hour. How does the electromagnetic train work? Electromagnets are used in electromagnetic train. Electromagnets are magnetized only when current flows through them. When the direction of current is changed, the poles of the electromagnets are also changed. Like poles of the magnets, which are attached at the bottom of the train and rail track, repel each other. So the train is lifted from the track up to a height of 10 centimeter. We can move any magnetic object with the force of attraction or repulsion properties of magnets. This train also moves with the help of the magnets attached on the sides of track and the magnets fitted at the bottom sideway of the train. By controlling the current, we can control the magnets and movement of the train. As there are no moving parts, there is no friction. So the train can easily attain a speed of 300 km per hour. These trains are capable of running up to 600 km per hour. They do not make any noise. They require less energy and they are eco friendly. Even though many countries have taken effort to use these trains, such trains are used for public transport only in China, Japan, and South Korea. Electromagnetic train is called as suspension train and also called as flying train. It does not require diesel or petrol. This technology uses the property of magnetic attraction and repulsion to run these superfast electromagnetic trains. In industries, magnetic conveyor belts are used to sort out magnetic substances from scraps mixed with non magnetic substances. Magnets are used to pick up iron pieces from garbage. Magnets are used in computer in its storing devices such as hard disks. In banks, the magnets enable the computers to read the MICR numbers printed on a check. The strip on the back of a credit card or debit card is a magnetic strip, often called a mag strip. The mag strip is made up of tiny iron based magnetic particles in a thin plastic film. Each particle is really a very tiny bar magnet about 20 millionth of an inch long. The tip of the screwdrivers are made slightly magnetic so that the screws remain attached to the tip. At hospitals, extremely strong electromagnets are used in the magnetic resonance imaging to scan the specified internal organ. Nuclear magnetic resonance imaging is used to study the brain. Magnets are used to lift large objects. Magnets are used to pick up or sort objects made up of iron and steel. Magnets are used in bulletin boards and toys. The magnets lose their property of magnetism if they are heated strongly, hit with a hammer, or dropped from a height. Dropping magnets from a height on the floor can destroy the magnetism of the magnets totally or partially and make them useless. Precaution should be taken in handling magnets. Some of them are as follows. We should never hit a magnet over a burner. We should never hit a magnet with a hammer. We should never drop a magnet on the floor. We should store the magnets properly when not in use. That is, we should keep two magnets side by side with their like poles next to each other. Some factors need to be kept in mind while using magnets to prevent them from losing their magnetic properties. Magnets should not be heated as they will lose their magnetic property. Rough handling of magnets should be avoided. Magnets should be kept away from mobile phones, televisions, and computers. Improper storage can cause magnets to lose their properties. To keep them safe, bar magnets should be kept in pairs with their unlike poles on the same side. The bar magnets are stored in pairs separated by a piece of wood with their unlike poles on the same side and bars of soft iron kept across their ends. The first bar magnet has its north pole on left side, whereas the second bar magnet has its south pole, unlike pole on the left side. The soft iron bars kept across the ends of two bar magnets called keepers because keepers keep the magnetism of bar magnets safe. Keepers prevent demagnetization of magnets. For a horseshoe magnet, a single keeper is placed across the poles. The horseshoe magnet is in the shape of U. They are stored properly just by keeping a bar of soft iron across their ends. For a horseshoe magnet, a single piece of soft iron can be used as a magnetic keeper across the poles. Children, I hope that you might understood very well about making magnets and care of magnets. Thank you for watching.